yes, we reached 8K, bitches. Oh yes, we hit 8K, 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 8K. If you're ready, a subby, welcome, welcome, welcome back. And you know, I appreciate each and every one of you for my 8K victory. You know, if you don't know, I had a channel. I think I lost it at like 6K. I think we were at 6,000 and I lost it then. So for me to make it to 8K on this channel in over a year is phenomenal. So I thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. For this 8K video special, you guys decided that you wanted me to do a Q&A. So I have all the questions right here. I will be doing this video close up, cupped close up. So let's get to the first question is DoorDash or Uber Eats for working. I signed up for Uber Eats, but one thing that completely turns me off is each month they make you go through the whole process all over again, or every 2 months or something. Whatever it is, it just completely turned me off, because with DoorDash, I only had to sign up the background check, license, insurance, all that stuff. I had to give only one time. Uber Eats is asking like every month or 2 months. It expires. Your information expires after a while. So, but for me, because of where I live in my location, DoorDash is better for working for me. Every single restaurant out here deals with DoorDash. Uber Eats is very selective in my area. So for me, DoorDash. But there are people who can do both, I probably could not. I've never officially worked for Uber, but I remember signing up, getting approved, and then like a month later or something, they were asking me for more information again, and then the following month it happened again. When I looked into the policy, it said something like, this is a continuous thing or whatever, and I'm like, I'm not doing all that each month. So what's the best advice a family member gave you growing up? If you can't afford it in cash, you can't afford it ever. That's from my father. What cultural traditions did you learn as a kid, have in your family? Honestly, I didn't have any, only because my mother came from Jamaica when she was 9, so she was kind of already Americanized, and then my father was from Virginia, so we really didn't have any traditions, if I'm being honest. It's funny though, because many people never really believed that my mother was from Jamaica, because she was so nice and lenient, you know. Many parents from the islands don't play that, but my mother was nothing like that. So, but I didn't really have any traditions, you know, cultural. Nope. I didn't have any. We were just a regular American family. just makes me work harder. And then when I read my comments on how I help other people and I help them in this and that, it just makes me want to work harder and to share what I know with you guys and to help anyone else. But that motivates me. And also too, I want to be completely financially stable all by myself, if that makes sense. So that motivates me to do whatever I need to do. I'm always thinking of new ideas, you know, I'm trying to be creative or whatever, but I know. What are some of the hobbies you've had in your life? I don't know if I'd say I have had any hobbies, because I always think of hobbies as like people collecting stamps or coins or, you know, seashells or whatever. I don't think I've ever had a hobby, but well, I liked to read and I always wanted to be active, and so I always made sure I played a sport. But I don't know if you want to consider that an actual hobby. Like, there are people out there who collect like baseball cards. I don't like Pokemon cards. I never did any of that stuff, but I was a reader. Like, I did not get into TV, honestly, until my mid-20s. Late 20s, actually. I started watching shit late, you know. But I was never a TV person. I always kept occupied, like arts and crafts or something. But, yeah. And now, you know, I do a lot of puzzles. Is a puzzle a hobby? I do a lot of word games on my iPad, but I love puzzles. I love the color by numbers. That helps my anxiety, and it actually helps me think. So yeah. I actually want to heart these as I go, so I know what question I already answered. I've answered this question before. If you can have dinner with 5 famous people, alive or dead, who would you choose and why? Like, there's a lot of celebrities I would love to have dinner with. I think many know, like, Queen Bee, of course, would be on my list. BTS would definitely be on my list. But, if a lot of you remember correctly, the one person I would love to have a conversation with would be Hitler. Hitler would be number 1 on my list. You know why? I just want to know where that hatred came from. Like, how did she become so hateful? Why? Why did you do what you did? Like, that is probably one of the most hateful men I've ever read about, is Hitler. So I just want to know why with Hitler. And then, I don't know who I would choose, but I have a list of like true crime cases that I need before I pass away. I need to know what happened. Like, you know, John, like, who killed you, boo boo? Like, who really killed you in that basement? Was it your parents? John, hey, like, you know, there's certain things I would love to know about the Malaysia flight. So, like, Nicole Simpson, I would love to know exactly who. I mean, we kind of know, but I would love to know, like, what really happened. So I would like to have dinner with anybody that I can get some questions and answers for, like, you know, survivors, if that makes any sense. What's your favorite dish to cook? lot of keto dishes that I do. I actually really started cooking when I started my keto journey, like 2 years, 3 years ago. For I went back on the keto for like 2 months this year, and I don't know. I have like a lot of keto or no carb dishes that I like. I'm telling you right now, your air fryer will be your best friend. I never knew how much I love my air fryer. Oh my god, I love it. But to cook, I don't know if I can say like my favorite dish to cook, but one thing I do love doing is finding like recipes off YouTube and trying to recreate them. That I love doing. Can you share a nice childhood memory or a funny story from your childhood? I don't know if this is a nice story or funny from my childhood, but the other day something happened and it brought me back to that moment. So, my mom was telling me that the family dog, when she opened the door, the dog ran out and there happened to be two children, our next door neighbors. They were walking up from school. And of course, our dog is like one of the biggest punks in the world, but he has a bark that will scare anyone, but he's the biggest punk. Only I can call him a punk, but he's like the biggest punk. And so my mother was telling me the story and how scared the kid was, right? It brought me back to this time. I must have been about maybe 5 years old, 5 or 6 tops, which meant my sister is 6 years older than me. So if I was 6, she would have to be like 12 or something. I remember we were walking to this store called Woolworth. Does anyone remember that store? I don't know if Woolworth was everywhere or it was just like a New York thing. But we were walking to Woolworth and I remember that there was this black dog that came out of nowhere. And my sister and I were walking to the store. Do you know, she let go of my hand and left me there by myself and ran across the street and kept running and left me there. It wasn't until the owner came running out to apologize, and then she even was like, "Are you by yourself?" Anyway, make a long story short, my sister got into so much trouble because one, the lady wanted to talk to my parents and apologize, and two, they were mad that my sister left me and ran, and you think she would have turned around to come back for me. She never did. The lady actually walked me back home because I knew who she was, and they knew our parents. But the point that my sister fucking left me. Yeah. So there goes a childhood story. She left me. I can't believe that bitch actually left me. That was a red flag back then. I should have known. I should have known what that bitch was gonna be. Any travel plans this year? Any big plans? Small trips? Anything? Oh, well, number 1, Queen Bee. I will be seeing you on July 30th at the MetLife in New Jersey. Oh yes, we are in the building. I will be seeing Queen Bee on July 30th. I am also going on a Carnival cruise, leaving July 13th, going to Bermuda. And we have a couple of camping trips and little trips. My brother-in-law does stuff for the community with the kids, and they go on a lot of trips and stuff, and I happen to tag along to be one of the chaperones. So I signed up this summer to do a few things. I signed up for Fire Island. I did sign up for the Beyonce, although that wasn't totally the city's money, but I signed up for the camping, but only in the cabins. I don't do the camping that like they have to do a tent and all that shit. I didn't do that. So there's a couple things I am tagging along for the summer. By the way, I will be doing my whole cruise vacation experience. I'll be putting that on Patreon only. I'll be sharing my Beyonce concert experience footage and all on Patreon only. So if you're interested, both of those will be taking place sometime in July. So if you wanna sign up for my Patreon, the link will be down below. Again, each video is every Sunday, each tier every Sunday over an hour, but everything that I just mentioned I will be sharing completely on Patreon and Patreon only. Alright, and by the way, I have to say I definitely have to thank the police family for allowing me to even go on this whole like Beyonce experience. Here's the thing, a lot of people know I am a big Beyonce fan, and I have seen B a couple of times. I've seen her husband Jay-Z a billion more than Beyonce. I've been to so many different concerts. So this one came about. I just have a feeling this is gonna be like her last one for a while. Cause like I mentioned, B only does concerts every 7 years. She only drops albums like every 7 years. She's not that artist that does like world tours each year. And if you do the math, B is supposedly 42. I said supposedly because, well, if you know, you know. But add 7 years to that. B got an 11-year-old child. She got twins to raise. I don't see her doing another concert. And I think many people are feeling the same way. Also, I think, I believe this is going to be probably like her last dancing concert. I think after this, though, I think she's going to get more conservative, more private shows, if that makes it, like somewhere in Vegas or something, like a residency or something. I don't see B doing another production concert like this. I don't. So I think everyone was like, Beyonce does Majestic now, so yeah, so because of them I am going, so I'm completely grateful. Also to my brother-in-law won Citibank, they have a raffle for Beyonce concert tickets for suites. Now the suite that we got holds 11 people, but check this out. And so a suite is usually $25,000, but if you win the sweepstakes or whatever on Citibank, the suite is only $7,500, and it holds 11 people. And then anyone additional that want to come is only $300 additional. A Beyonce ticket alone is about $1,000. So do the math. If the ticket's about $1,000 for 11 seats, that would be $11,000. But we're getting it for $75,000, and with that, we have our own butler, our own food, our own bathroom, our own drinks, our own bar, our own everything. We don't have any screaming people next to us or whatever, or blocking our views or whatever. So, if it wasn't for the raffle that my brother-in-law won off of that, I mean, we still had to pay the money for the suite, but it went from $25,000 to $7,500. And then amongst the cops, they all split it up, and then we were able to get I said we, but they were able to get the suite, and the only person that doesn't have to pay is me, because I don't have it. But I'll be damned if any one of them try to leave me behind. It wouldn't work. So I got the call today that it's final. We got the tickets. I got it. We're room. We have seats 2 through Beyonce concert, City Pink, sweet conversation. I don't. Oh well. What are your top 3 music artists as of right now? Honestly, again, I am a big Beyonce fan. I'm a big BTS fan. That being said, though, I have noticed that in my car, I have my playlist, the motorcycle. Okay, I have noticed in my car, I am playing nothing right now but like the early 2000s R&B. I've taken it back, like old school, you know. Like, oh, do y'all hear my belly? Disrespectful as fuck. And we're not even that hungry. But yeah, my playlist has been the early 2000s. Just a mixture of stuff. I just keep my my phone on my playlist on shuffle. But it's been old school stuff, like old school songs. Nothing right now is really getting my attention or holding my attention. So, but I listen to all different type of artists, rap, country. I listen to everything, jazz. My playlist is, but as of lately, like I listen. Y'all don't even know how far I take it back. I even have like Selena on my playlist. Oh yeah, don't fuck with me. What is your opinion on soulmates and twin flames? Honestly, I don't know what like twin flames. I don't know what that means actually. Is that like love at first sight? I don't know if you're asking me like, do I believe? I believe in soulmates, but I don't know if I believe at love at first sight. If that what twin flames are. If I sound stupid as fuck right now, I apologize, but I don't know what twin flames are. But I do believe in soulmates, and I do believe there's more than one, because although people can be soulmates, there could be reasons why people can't be together. So I do believe in soulmates. Now, I do not believe in love at first sight. I do not, because I feel as if love at first sight is just all physical, like that honeymoon stage, like when you meet someone on vacation, or like when you meet somebody online or at a bar, and those first couple of days you feel like the best you ever had, you know. But then when you start to get to know someone, you realize that beauty and looks are not everything. That show, I don't even know what it's called. I need to, no, I'm not blind love, love at first love, first something. It's like that shit on Netflix that, like couples are able to talk to, you know, each other all day and they fall in love. They do. But see, in that aspect, at least, you know, they're not, it's not the physical aspect, you know. I think on that show that I'm trying to think of, you know what, let me just see something. Netflix. Oh, I think it's called Love is Blind. Right, Love is Blind. I'm sorry. It's when single men and women look for love and get engaged all before meeting in person. So I can see it that way, I don't know, I have like a, well, I like the Cheesecake Factory that I like. Um, I don't know. I don't know, like I like things from different places. Like, I don't really care for like Red Lobster anymore, but their biscuits are banging. And then like Applebee's, I might not like this, but I like that. I can't like if someone asks me out to dinner, they usually have to choose because I'm not that quick with like, oh, we have to go. Here's my favorite restaurant. I do like Fridays though. I like Fridays. I don't know. I think every place has their flaws, but I really do like the Cheesecake Factory. I like their portions. Every dish I have tasted there is good. The portions are huge, and the desserts are a plus. So when you can find a restaurant that has everything in one, that's that. Also too, I like when they like cook the food in front of you. What is that called again? Hibachi, hibachi, whatever. You get it. Um, who are your mentors or inspiration? Um, Probably my mother. I know that sounds a little cliche, but I don't know. My mother is like the way she thinks is the way I'm trying to think in life. You know, I see myself in her. You know, we're not judgmental people. We're not trying to hurt people's feelings, but we do like to have a way of like, you know, getting people to understand. But like she has the patience of an angel, and she is definitely always trying to please everyone. And again, just her knowledge, just the stuff she has accomplished, her schooling, all of it. It's definitely my mother. And when I tell you the advice she's giving me has never been bad, you know, like my mother is the glue to this entire family. She definitely is. She's that person that everyone runs to. I don't know. I guess I'm definitely gonna say my mother. I think I already mentioned my favorite musicians, singers. I don't think I have to say that anymore. But like I said, like I do favor BTS and Beyonce. But that being said though, again, my playlist is full with all different type of people. You know, like Taylor Swift has like, I have like 7 songs of hers, and you know, just all over, I'm all over the place. I also have more K-pop groups besides BTS, like Blackpink. You know, I listen to different things. Now, my favorite actress, not actor, actress, I have to say, the other day I said to myself out loud, I really like Melissa McCarthy. I think she is funny as fuck. I really, really do. I love anything that she does, except one, which I will keep to myself. But actresses, I like Angela Bassett. She definitely has played a lot, and I like any actress that can go from like the big screen to the TV like shows. Because at one point, you know, they weren't doing that. If you were a big screen actor, that's where you stayed. But nowadays, they're letting you do both. And so, I've always liked Sandra Bullock too, though. I've always loved her movies. But as an actor, I will watch anything that Jason Statham is in. I love that man. I absolutely love him. I love his accent. I love his comedy. I just, oh, and then that movie love, like at night, I think at night for me is like my best time. Like once, everyone's asleep or whatever and I have my own time. I love being showered and I love putting on whatever show I'm watching and just playing games on my iPad. That's my free time at night. I really enjoy doing that. Like something that's action. I love watching movies. I don't know, puzzles. I don't know. I can find things to keep myself occupied, If you can trade lines with one person for a day, who would it be and why? Honestly, I think I would like to be the president for a day, because I never understood that job. Like, I never understood why anyone would want the whole country on their weight of their shoulders. I don't know, and this country is crap. I said it. There's so many issues. I don't know why one person would want that job. So I would just like to see what a day in the president's life would be like. Because I also would love to tour the White House just to be nosy, because I'm pretty sure there's stuff in there, secrets that I just would love to tour. I would. I've seen the White House from the outside, but trade lives. I wouldn't want to trade life with a celebrity, because I feel as if their life is just really, really hectic as far as like the paparazzi and scheduling and stuff. So yeah, maybe the president, just to see what the hell they do all day. What are top 3 qualities that are important to you in a romantic partner? There's only really one. I think it's just communication. You have to communicate and listen. If I'm telling you, no, I'm uncomfortable at something, why are we still doing it? Or, communication. If you're not happy, tell me. If you want to leave, just leave. Like communication. A lot of people no longer communicate, and I'm not talking about just text message. If there's a problem, take me to the side and talk to me. But there's no trust, there's no communication. See, my men, right? I would like my men to surprise me once in a while with something, but men don't do that anymore. Men expect women to do everything, but men don't pull out chairs anymore, open car doors anymore. They don't do none of that stuff, and it's fucking annoying. But I would like my partner to treat me as a woman, if that makes sense. The sensitive woman that I am, like, treat me that way. Surprise me with a card, flowers, fucking something, dinner. It doesn't have to be a everyday thing. It could just be 4 times a year, but damn it, do something. I also like men who, like, if you're sick, they make you feel better somehow. Or like if you're in a hospital, they bring you flowers and they just show that they care. I like men who show that they care, but men don't do that anymore at all. Men expect all this stuff that for females to do, but then they don't put no work into it themselves. That shit kills me, and that's why I am probably still single, because one, I noticed that men don't listen. They don't listen. If I'm telling you no about something, it's no. If I'm saying I'm uncomfortable, I'm uncomfortable. Or like men just don't listen. And I am very open, and I express my feelings a lot. And if I express my feelings and you still ignore the fact, that just it also could be the type of guys I attract. I don't know, but this dating situation sucks. But I think I've been thinking about, like, I don't know, I was thinking about, let me not even do that. Let me continue on. more about me, because either from my old channel or just me rambling like I am now, right? So for me, half the work is already done. Like, if you watch me and still come with the bullshit, what the fuck? Right? But when I'm ready, I'm gonna put out like on YouTube, like, any man that like watches me and wanna date me, please let me know, cause I wanna get out there in the dating pool. But it seems like hard when I think a man likes me, he doesn't, and then a man wants me, and then when you get my attention, it's like they go left field. I don't know. And so I figure, and then I have certain struggles about dating, which I put on Patreon. I think I did that on my last video, this past Sunday, I think. The struggles I'm having with dating. But I feel as if I make like when I'm ready, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I feel as if maybe someone who's watching me is single and would like to date me. I don't know, but I'm 43 and I've been through a lot, and if people can't understand and respect that, then I don't know. Like I said, I think I talk about this for like 20 minutes on my Patreon on what my issues are when it comes to dating. But after I did that video, I thought about it, and I'm saying to myself, damn, there has to be, out of 8,000 people who watch me, there has to be at least one that would like to date me that's within like my distance. There has to be. But anyway, yeah. So I have no idea what question I'm on. Oh, okay. Have you ever had any issues with anxiety? What are your experiences, tips when it comes to managing it? All the best. Here's the 10K. Yeah, I have I can't wait for 10K if it ever comes. I'm hoping I can hit 10K before the fall. That'd be cool if I can end this year on a 10K subscriber note. That would be cool. But anxiety. Oh, I am the queen of anxiety, okay? Again, in one of my videos, I said, actually, it was like that tip hygiene video that I did. I tell people, once you understand your flaws, then you can fix it. Understanding your insecurities and your flaws. So, I understand that I have severe anxiety. I do not like crowds. I do not. Do I let that stop my life? Absolutely not. So, what do? So for me, because I don't work, right? I don't have a regular 9 to 5. I know that many people are up and out early in the morning or during the day. So I'm that chick that is up really, really early, and I get all my errands done in the morning when people are at work or at school. And the only people I really deal with during the mornings and early afternoon is really the elderly. So I do my grocery shopping then. I have no problem. All of my appointments are always first thing in the morning. I get them done with. I don't like crowds. Unfortunately, I do run into problems when it comes to shopping, because again, I don't like malls. It's just too much for my type of PTSD and my anxiety. It's the mall, unless like, it depends on what we're doing. But I can't go shopping all day long. I will lose my mind. I would. So I do shop online a lot. But then I do a lot of returns. Like, my mother just told me that she's gonna take me. I need to find a dress for, on a cruise, they always have like a captain's ball that everyone gets really, really dressed up and stuff. I need to find a dress, because all my dresses that I have are too big from the weight loss that I've had, and I haven't had to buy a dress since my weight loss. So a lot of my clothes and dresses that I had from like my previous vacations, I was 70, 80 pounds heavier. So none of those work. So my mother came here maybe yesterday it was, and I ordered some stuff off of Lamb Bryant and Torrid, and she told me that she was gonna take me to get some clothes. Not like some, like I have summer clothes, but like the dresses I'm looking for, I don't have any. So, and she looked at me, she goes, we'll go in the morning. We'll actually go when they first open up, you know, when nobody's there. Cause I already started like, do we have to? Like, I just won't go. Like, I was already got, like, you know, but again, you have to understand your flaws. My anxiety, I keep mentioning puzzles. I do a lot of puzzles online. The color by number, all of that brings my anxiety down. I have to keep like, if I just sit in my bed and just watch TV, my mind will wander, and that's not good for me. I start to get because it gives my brain enough time to process things that happen to me that maybe I want to forget or something like that. So, I have to keep busy. My mind has to keep, whether it's reading, if I'm watching TV, I'm usually on my iPad doing a puzzle, but I'm listening. I just have to stay busy. I'm not that person that can just do nothing all day, because it will drive me crazy and probably bring me to my knees crying. Yep. And so, but I manage it very, very well. As you know, when you have anxiety and you start to learn the word no, things become easier. And so, your anxiety, like, if you know you're not around crowds, you don't like crowds, then maybe go to a party a little earlier before people come, so at least you came, right? You show support, but then you left before like the main event. Like, you just, again, know your flaws, know what you like. If you know you like being by yourself, maybe go to places in groups. Again, learn your flaws. There's always ways around everything. Also too, maybe going grocery shopping at night, late at night, is best for you. I also do that. I either go like really early in the morning or really late at night. If you go late at night, a lot of stuff, like the meats and stuff, are like half off because they're not reselling that meat the next day. So like if you go around like 5 or 6 o'clock in some grocery stores, they do have certain stuff that are then cheaper because again, they're not selling it the next day, like bakery stuff, meats, breads, you know, that stuff. So that's a plus. So, what star sign are you? You mean my zodiac sign? Right, the zodiac sign, our star. Are they the same? It's a star sign and zodiac sign. The same thing. I sound dumb as fuck, don't I? I don't know. I'll be the first to tell you, I don't know. But I am a Pisces, if that's what you're asking. How do you handle being from different backgrounds, financially, culturally, religiously, in romantic relationships? I don't know. I don't know, because, okay, culturally, like, I never had an issue with, like, anyone that I've dated, if that makes sense. Financially, this is a hard question, because I think in life, you know, there are exceptions to the rules, and if you like somebody, then, you know, money, religion, all that stuff doesn't matter. But I think it does matter when, like for instance, right, I think it does matter, like, I'm an American, right? She had on boom boom shorts, a tank top, she had a bottle, she was trying to like drink with strangers, and that's an absolute no-no, right? Then she realized there were certain things she couldn't do with their culture and their religion. The men could not sleep with women unless they're not married. It's like stuff like that I personally couldn't deal with, right? So it depends on the culture and the religion aspect of it all. I'm not doing that. I'm not converting to anyone for anybody, you know. Also too, it really depends on the love, because you know there's some people who don't give a damn if their in-laws like them or not, right? But then you can have in-laws that can really make your life a living hell, you know. And do you want that for the rest of your life? Do you want to battle all the time? So I never had to deal with any of that stuff. I never had to deal with this, so I don't know. But just me being the person that I am, if I like the person, then I'm gonna go along with that, whatever, you know. But again, I'm not converting to anything. I'm not covering myself up, you know. That's just me. I'm not. I have seen some people do that, convert, and which they never did. I've seen people, and this is mainly on 90 Day Fiance, but I've seen people like up and move their entire life to like India, you know, and now they regret it. I don't want to do stuff like that, you know. If I have to do all that and the other person doesn't have to give up anything, then we have a problem, you know. But it should never just be one person having to handle the different backgrounds of culture or religion or financial. I know financially, like at one time, I would make more money than when I was like working at my prime. I would always make more money than the person I dated, and that was also a problem, you know, because the men didn't feel superior. All this bullshit. Honestly, I don't know how to answer this question. I don't. But I know my limits, and I'm not doing anything for anyone or even thinking about it until I get a ring on my finger. So, but like I said, I can adapt to a lot, but I need something in return as well. You know, it just can't be one-sided. I don't think this Q&A is going well at all. Would you rather have coffin-shaped nails or almond-shaped nails? I'm probably gonna go for the almond, I guess. I don't like the coffin, for me anyway. I like the round, pointy, like not too pointy, but I like my nails exactly like this. You know, they're not coffin. I don't know. I think the almond might be a little sharper. I don't know, but this is just me. When I first started my nail journey, I always had my nails square, right? But then I noticed that as I started getting into like the medical field and stuff, the square of my nails, they were always sharp on the sides. I would always like scratch myself, scratch somebody else. It wasn't until I scratched a little kid by accident at the hospital when I was doing my internship, and you know, and even like poking through like the gloves. The gloves have gotten a lot better since that particular time, but I stopped doing square because of the edges. Like I would scratch myself and literally scratch myself. I couldn't even scratch my back without saying ow. So for me, like I just didn't like the sides of the square. And then the time I shaped off like the square, like shaped it the way so it wouldn't be sharp, it was no longer square. So it was like, why am I getting the square nails? So I've had my nails like this, like I guess you call them round shape, for probably 10 years now. And I think like the longer, like I always feel as if like this type of shaped nails or the coffin or the almond makes your fingers look more slender and also do the round shape nails. It doesn't get caught onto nothing. The other ones get caught into your shirt, sometimes your hair, it can pull your hair out. So, and lastly on this Q&A is, where is your dream vacation? Probably Dubai. I have heard so many beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things about Dubai. But then Dubai too, I think it's also like that Muslim country, and you just, I don't know, but I don't think you can go out there. It's expensive as fuck, but I also don't think you can go out there with like friends or like your boyfriend, and especially like if you're from the rainbow community, I don't think you can go to Dubai at all. There like a lot of rules and stuff like that, but I heard it's really, really, really pretty. And some of the pictures off of like some of these travel agencies, it's just gorgeous but expensive. But I have been to so many islands. If you've been to one, you've been to them all. Anywhere out of New York is a dream vacation. Anything out of this country is just a plus, plus, plus. So, yeah, I just, you know what though? I would like, I don't know, there's a couple places I would like to see though. Like, I would love, 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 love to go to, like, Egypt. I would love to see like a real pyramid, like, you know how they used to mummify people. Like, I would really love to see ancient Europe, right? But like, when you have flies the size of dogs, that shit just turns me off, and it is hot as hell in Egypt. So that trip alone, I just want to see like one pyramid. Like, that trip for me is like just 3 days tops. And I say 3 days because I think the travel is like already a day. And so I would love to see like Tokyo, Japan. I think I would love to experience that. I would love, I've always said to myself, I would love to go to Antarctica just to experience it. Like, there's places around the world that I would like just to experience, but then come right back. I would love to go to Alaska just to see and come right back. Tropical. Again, when you've been to one island, you kind of been to them all. You know, there's a lot of places I've never been to. I would love to, okay, I've never been to Atlanta. That's on my list. Atlanta and Texas. Day, I am coming for you, my day, I am coming for you. Okay, girl, we will link up. But, a couple places, like I said, in the States, Atlanta and Texas, that I have not, visited, that I want to. I guess that's basically it. I'm trying to think, is there any island? I would love to see Turks and Caicos, but I've been to Turks and Caicos, but I've only been on a cruise, and I'm not sure if it's on Patreon or on YouTube, but I definitely explained the difference between like vacationing on a cruise and flying to a destination. So I would like to fly